Hello everyone, I'm Rituja Jori, Venture Services Manager at Altitude Accelerator, and today we are here at Collision Conference. I'm speaking with Mark Elliott. Mark is a co-founder of Venture Accelerator Partners and a strategic advisor to Altitude clients. He spent a decade at Lexmark Canada in various sales, marketing, and leadership roles, earning accolades such as Manager of the Year and Sales and Marketing Rep of the Year. Since founding VA Partners in 2006, he has driven significant results for clients, including securing millions in revenue, generating millions of website page views, and facilitating hundreds of meetings. Thanks for joining us today, Mark.
Thank you.
Okay, let's dive right in. Can you elaborate on the importance of sales planning for startups and how it sets foundation for a successful sales strategy?
Great. Yes, I think I'm a big believer in planning for sales. It's hard to know where you're trying to go if you don't have a guide to get there. And taking a knowledge from founders' heads and getting it down into a plan. And a sales playbook, as an example, is a great way to capture that information. And then once it's down, then you can iterate on it and make it better. And there's many components of a sales plan, including your goals, including your ideal customer profile, buyer personas, steps in your sales process, messaging, and how you're going to use some of the tools.
So you'd break down a bigger problem into smaller ones and approach it quite tactically or strategically. Am I right?
Yes, it's getting the components that make up your plan and getting it down so that you can make sure you're doing the right things at the right times, and also that you can measure, hey, here are the things I'm working on, what's working, what's not working. If I'm doing new things all the time and not sticking to best practices or plan, then it's really hard to get off your plan and not know why you're successful or why you're not successful.
Thanks for sharing that. How do you guide startups in developing effective sales messaging that resonates with their target audience and differentiates them from their competitors?
The biggest thing I think for startups is people don't really care what your solution does. They care about the problems that you're solving and the benefits you're bringing. And so you want to make it real to the organizations you're reaching out to, how you can help them, the benefits you're bringing. And then we also want to build a bit of trust. Why you're the one that to help them with the problem, what experience you have, what other companies have you worked for, and you have those two things allow you to get going on your sales opportunity.
And do you think that definitely gives a competitive advantage over the other solution providers?
I think a lot of technology companies focus on the technology and not the problems they're solving and not the benefits they're providing. So you need to put yourself in your customer's shoes and think about how you're going to help them with the problem, what benefits you're going to bring, and make it real to them versus a bunch of specifications or a bunch of features of your product. They don't care. They care about how you're going to help them.
Absolutely agree with that. Thank you so much. What are some essential sales tools that you recommend for startups? And how do these tools help streamline and enhance the sales process?
So the biggest tool for B2B startups is CRM. And I always say the best time to have a CRM is yesterday, the second best time is today. So number one best tool for a B2B organization, and there are lots of free or nearly free tools that people can use. There should be no excuse. The other tool that's really important for entrepreneurs is LinkedIn. LinkedIn helps them build their network, right, which can be used for investment, can be used for finding employees, can be used for finding customers. And LinkedIn is also super powerful on the prospecting side. And for entrepreneurs, you can leverage connections you have and connections of connections, second connections, to find some opportunities and find some connections that can help with early opportunities.
I'm going to reach out to you for some LinkedIn tips later on.
Sure.
As startups begin to grow their sales, what are some common challenges they face, and what strategies do you suggest overcoming these challenges and sustaining growth?
So one of the things that we talked about initially was was creating a plan. So once you have the plan, that's going to help you scale, right? Because I've got repeatable processes. I'm creating best practices. So then when I'm looking to start to grow, often organizations start with founder-led sales, which is great, but then they need to hire salespeople. So this is another level of complexity and things that these organizations need to think about. So making sure you have your plan in place for how you sell your solution, but then also a plan in place for who you need to hire. How experienced do they need? Do you need a BDR? Do you need account executive? Do you need you need a marketing person? So thinking about what your business needs, and understanding then what the plan is to go get that person, get that resource.
Thank you so much, Mark. I can see why all the Altitude clients have raving reviews for you. So thanks for working with them and thanks for working with us.
Thank you, and look for our sessions with Altitude Accelerator on sales and marketing probably in the fall, and looking forward to working with a new cohort.
We too. Thank you so much.